Hey guys, welcome back to Game Over. So today I'm going to give you guys a quick game tour of my game room. Everyone's always asking me about, oh, you have a cool game room. So let me give you guys a quick tour. So let's start from the beginning, which is way over here. So it starts right here with Man Cave Boulevard. I got some of my favorite movies right here against the wall. And these are some of my kids' favorite movies right here. They was like, oh, give us a wall too. So also got Red Dead Redemption posters and Halo poster. And of course, Iron Man 2. Very cool, so let's head in. And this is the front of my door right here. Got a few cool posters on it. I think it's nice. Okay, and behind there is a couple more posters. I love French fries and I love burgers. Yeah. Okay, cool. So with that, let's start with the beginning, which I like to start way over here in the corner. And this right here is my all my original Xbox games. There's not a lot because I started late collecting them, but they're all kept right there. And here's a few of my Xbox 360 games. You're gonna see a lot of doubles because I love playing multiplayer. And here are some of my Xbox One games right there. Cool. And right here that's my Scorpion. I keep the box right there, and that's my Gears of War 360 that I finally found a couple months ago. And this is my Xbox One Gears of War limited edition. And to my TV right now, I keep this one right here. That's my Xbox One and my Spider-Man edition. Okay, and here are my headsets for my Xbox. Cool. And here are some of my console boxes. I don't like throwing anything away, so I put them right there. And here's my TV, and underneath that is some of my mini consoles and my games backpacks, or whatever you want to call them. And over here is my PlayStation 4 headsets. And here are my PlayStation 3 games. I was a big PlayStation 3 fan back in the day. And here are more games. And like I said, there's a lot of doubles because I used to do a lot of multiplayer. And here's my PlayStation 4s right there. And underneath that are more PlayStation 4s games, of course. And back to PlayStation 3. And there's my mug. It's right there. And this is a mixture of PlayStation 3 games and PlayStation 2. And wow, I found most of these at these games right here at Goodwill. Shocking. Okay, cool. And right beside that is my controller collection. Right here, I love PlayStation 4 controllers. I think they look really, really cool. And I have a few Xbox 360 controllers. And these are my Xbox One controllers. Alright. Sweet. Okay. Let's move on over here. By the window, I got little game systems right here that I found at Goodwill and stuff like that. And underneath that is, I got my Xbox that's not hooked up, my fat PlayStation 3, my Xbox 360, and my Wii U, and my PlayStation 3 right there. And this is my other gaming wall right here. We got a few gaming cases right here that I put up on my wall. I love Left 4 Dead, so I got those right there. And I mounted some controllers on the wall right there. And here are some of my Nintendo items that I put up, along with some controllers and some third-party controllers. And over here is Rock Hard Candy controllers that I put right there. And underneath it is, this is where my son games at. That's his Roblox and everything on the Xbox. And this is what he games with. That's his Xbox and his PlayStation. We have a hard drive hooked up to the PlayStation. And I also have a, I forgot what those are, those HD videos for the 360. So yep, and this is where my kid games at. And right next to it, I have some of my retro consoles. And underneath that, I have an original Xbox and a PlayStation 3, which is all hooked up to this TV right here. And I have a couple of controllers that my kids use. That's for that actually works for the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox. And this is the one that my daughter plays at. She rarely plays, but this is also my computer desk right here. This is where I do most of my editing right here. And what's hooked up to this is the Xbox. I got a PlayStation 3 and my Batman, PlayStation 4, and an Xbox 360. All hooked up right there. In this corner right here, I have my Nintendo stuff over here. That's one of my Nintendo Switches right there, which happens to be connected to all the way over there to my big TV right there. And I have my old school Droid computer right there. I didn't have the heart to throw it away because it's so cool. Walking Dead. And on the opposite side of the room is right here my other TV that guests usually play on. Okay, and up above that is my game sign right there. Here we go. Alexa, turn on game lights. And the game lights turn on. I use that when guests come over. I think that's really, really cool. And what's hooked up to this right here is the sound bar, and I have my Sega Saturn, the Japanese version, with some PlayStation controllers and an Xbox controller, and an Xbox One, and my Star Wars PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, and an Xbox 360 is hooked up to it. Cool. In the right side of it, I have some of my empty boxes right here. And right here is some PlayStation 2 games, along with a PlayStation 1 console. And a PlayStation 1 console, along with some PlayStation 1 games mixed with PlayStation 2 and some Japanese games. I have a very small collection. And I have my Dreamcast right here, along with some Dreamcast games and some Sega Saturn games. A lot of these are imports. This is an imported Sega Saturn. And I got my, no, not Sega Saturn, I'm sorry, Sega Dreamcast. And I have my Sega Genesis here, along with some Sega Saturn games. And some of these haven't even been opened yet. Okay, cool. And let's move on to the other side. And we have some, some empty boxes right here, all the system, except the Dreamcast one. That one's still boxed up. And right here I have my PlayStation Vitas and a few of their games. And I got some PlayStation 3 games back there also. And this is my Wii section right here, along with a GameCube. And underneath is, let's see here, Wii U, and I got some of my Nintendo Switch games. I don't have a big collection. And right here is my Nintendo 64 collection right here, along with some Super Nintendo games. Cool. And right beside that is a VR, along with my Wi-Fi and everything. setup. I found a VR at Goodwill actually for $99. And let's go in right here. This is my last wall. And everything on the wall, like my Xbox right there and my PlayStation 4 and my Wii are hooked up to my projector right there. I don't know why I went up in a big circle. And my projector, everything is hooked up also right here. Some of my retro games, which are right here. And I got all of them connected to my projector right there. And I just actually set this up a couple of weeks ago. Mounted everything, so. And everything's set to my soundboard, which is surround sound. Let's take a look at it. And this is how it looks right here.
How much for the gun? Not for sale. Okay, how much for the arm?
And that all comes from my projector. And this is Cavo. Cavo controls everything. It also turns on my PlayStation and my Xbox. Right now it has my PlayStation on. Alexa, tell Cavo to switch to Xbox One.
Switching to Xbox One on Cavo.
And I can always switch to Xbox One just by using my voice. So cool. So that pretty much wraps up my game room tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And thanks for watching. And remember, game over. Oh, and I almost forgot. I want to see something cool. This is my table, and this is basically where, you know, I goof around at. And if I pull up right here, it pulls up into a eating table. Isn't that kind of cool? Sweet. And whoops, and here's some of my stuff, like two of my extra PlayStation VRs are underneath there. Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool that it raises up like that. Alright, and that's pretty much it, guys. Alright. Game over.